Hello, and thank you for joining us on today's episode of the Water Cooler Guys Chat. Now please welcome Niswanger, Wiseman, and Mortar. Take it away, fellas.
Woohoo! Here we are.
Literally 5 minutes ago,
Oh.
like right before you played that, you two were just nothing, like nothing, no smiles, nothing. The minute that
Yeah,
played,
yeah.
all of us, it was weird. Just
Mhm.
like it was like they came alive. They were animatronics.
On cue.
Yeah.
On cue.
Just kidding. Wasn't like that.
Oh, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us around the water cooler this week. This week will be a little bit different. We did have homework assignments this week as opposed to last week, so
Yeah.
we will be discussing. This week we'll be discussing our favorite wrestlers and wrestling moments that we grew up with, and just growing up in the good old 80s and 90s and early 2000s. Just some great golden era of wrestling that occurred during that time. So we all have kind of our top 5 wrestlers and moments in wrestling that really stick out to us, and we'll kind of go over those, and we'll have a couple other segments that we'll cover. And let's start off, though, as we try to do every week, with an agree-disagree. And this week, one of the disagrees. Fountain drinks are better than bottle or canned of the same drink.
Disagree.
I agree. Fountain drinks are better, but it also plays a key part of where you're at in the water of that said place, because that also has an effect on the fountain drink. So,
For me, having worked at McDonald's and I was working maintenance once upon a time, I would have to change out the syrups to it. And so you're locking in that syrup, and of course it's combining the carbonated water with the syrup, and that's what you're getting is that flavor. And so ever since then, it's kind of pulled the curtain back and it's exposed that for me. And I know that the bottling company version of it all is pretty well the same thing. I get that. I do.
Yeah.
It does not evade me.
Yeah.
But the bottle tastes better. Like a bottle of Coca-Cola tastes better. Tastes better out of the bottle. I remember growing up as a kid, the glass bottles where you had the vending machine and it was the tall, slender glass door that you would pull out once you put your quarter in, and you'd pull out the bottle of Coke and it had the pop tab right there.
Yep.
Yeah. I have these gray hairs for a reason. Okay.
I'm just thinking Mayberry must have been great to grow up in.
Oh.
That was Barney. Was old drunk Dave or whatever his name in jail? Like I don't.
Bob. Yeah.
Now,
Gomer Pyle down
Gomer
for the
Pyle,
mechanic
yeah.
shop. Yeah.
Does he say hey? Like that's just that's what I thought of when you're speaking.
Hey.
Like, that sounds like small town America, where you go down to the corner and get your soda for whatever, and
It was a
pop it in there.
laundromat.
Yeah.
It was a laundromat. And my brother and I would push each other in the carts, and then we'd beg our mom for a quarter or, 2 quarters for a glass of Coke.
Yeah.
So,
I too worked in a place, Papa Don's, and we had to change out the syrup boxes. And but if you knew the guy that worked for the soda company that came in and maintenance the machines, he could tweak the syrup to water ratio there. So our Coke and Dr. Pepper had just a slight more syrup flavor to it. Oh, fantastic!
okay, that's your why.
See,
Okay,
I was
Yeah,
going to say
that's-
McDonald's knows what their drinks. I mean, I'm sorry, but McDonald's knows how to make their sodas taste better, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they're doing is tweaking just a little extra.
Just a little
syrup in
tweak.
them.
Yeah. Yep.
So, double dose.
Extra sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, this one's going to be painful. The Chiefs will miss the playoffs this year. Agree or disagree?
Why do you put me in these situations?
You know what? I've been a Chiefs fan since the Marty Schottenheimer days. I'm going to go with disagree.
Yeah.
I'm going for the hopeful.
Yep. I'm going to stay hopeful too, and I'm going to say,
Kenny,
this one's
say it.
tough because
His
I
hopeful
hope they
lasted
make.
a whole 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm
hopeful.
Well, I was trying to remember what is the exact wording of this question, so I can. Are we?
Agree or disagree? The Chiefs will miss the playoffs. You
I
agree
disagree.
or disagree with that?
To stay a Chiefs fan, I want to say agree. But I've been watching their games, and they are not playing anything like they were. And if they
Right.
are going to, they have wait till the last minute. And I don't think we have the Mahomes magic this year.
Yeah, for some odd reason. Yeah, I agree. But I'm going to disagree. I think the Chiefs will make the playoffs as a wild card. That is the only way they're going to get in as a wild card.
Yes.
And they've won a Super Bowl with 5 losses as well. So until they get that 6th loss, which will be kind of out of
This
I don't think it's ever occurred for Mahomes before. We're kind of still not in uncharted territory just yet, but I heard a sports talking head put it this way that's been a Chiefs fan for so long that he can remember the years when 5-5 and just scratching at the playoffs was the excitement for the season. Like, man, we might actually get to make the playoffs this year. Where now we've had our caviar and we've been fine dining for these past 6 years. We're not used to that. We don't know if we can go back to living on for ramen and the scratching into the playoffs. We're not used to that, or we are used to it, but we don't know if we want to go back to it. So he put it perfectly. So
we've had a taste of the finer things, so no, we don't necessarily want to go back.
We don't want to go back. That's exactly right.
Yeah. This is what feels like we've been on top so long that we haven't evolved at all. It feels like we've kind of kept the same game plan, and the rest of the NFL went, let's watch all their tapes. Like, let's focus in on them and beat them. And now they seem to know what we're going to do before we do. Like, it's just weird this year.
It's the tried and true statement. Hard men make good times make weak men make hard times, and hard times make hard men. Yeah. And so I think we're kind of in our good times, and you don't buck up until you get a bloody lip, and then you learn how to scrap a little bit more. So we might learn how to scrap a little bit more.
And what bothered me this week was looking up and seeing that we have the same record as the Baltimore Ravens, which had looked atrocious to begin the season, and now we have the exact same record as them. So I was like, "Oh, that's not good."
Yeah.
There. So,
but I remain hopeful.
There we go.
Yes, I remain hopeful too. I just remain realistic on the same hand,
and that's fair. Honestly, that's fair.
Right. That's right.
Because that's not a wrong answer. Because it is what it is.
The last disagree for this week is Miracle Whip is better than mayonnaise.
I absolutely agree. Miracle Whip is way better than mayonnaise.
Disagree. Hellman's.
Yeah.
Beats it.
I'm on the fence on this one. I can go either or. I am not.
Miracle Whip's too sweet.
That's the point.
I like it. Yeah.
Miracle Whip is what makes it delicious.
Marcia's deli sandwiches are made with mayonnaise. So, I mean, I enjoy that. But at home, if I'm making a sandwich, whatever I can grab the quickest, I'm putting on there. I'm not partial in that degree. But on burgers, I can do Miracle Whip or mayonnaise. It doesn't bother me there. So, I don't know. I don't eat deviled eggs, so I know some people like their deviled eggs are made with either Miracle Whip or mayonnaise, and people can tell the difference. I know that, but I don't eat deviled eggs. I don't have any skin in the game there for that. But
sounds like another agree or disagree right there. Because I'm on the side of deviled eggs.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Yeah, I love deviled eggs too, but I also love them with Miracle Whip or
There you go. Yeah.
yeah,
And see,
I mean-
Tanya makes her deviled eggs with Miracle Whip.
Mayo.
She's a Miracle Whip with her deviled eggs. So
See,
Why
that
am I
was
not
one of the
surprised?
problems.
Yeah.
That was one of the problems when Christina and I first started dating. She loves all the salads, the egg salads, chicken salads, tuna salads, and she also likes Hellman's as well.
Uh-huh.
So not only were these things of which I do not like, on my side, I do not like the salads. Don't give me a potato salad, egg salad, tuna salad. Like,
What?
don't, no, I'm good. I am good not having that on my meal plate, but I ate it every day. She served it to me, no matter what the temperature in the car was we were eating in. I was eating it until finally I was like, baby, I don't like the salads. And
I remember those smells.
Yes.
I do remember those smells.
Uh-huh. You knew what we were
Again?
eating. Yeah.
That's
Again?
I'll roll down the window, crack a window, get a little air. Woo.
My favorite's when I drop a little bit between his seats. There's a little,
Eggs really coming in. Yeah.
really seals in the flavors.
Is that fermented? Yummy.
well, we're going to shift gears here. Let's get over to our top 5 here. Top 5 wrestlers. You can put them in order if you want, or just in particular order. Who would like to give off their list of top 5 wrestlers here?
So I'm gonna.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You gonna go first? I just want to get
Yeah.
it done. Okay.
I figured I'm gonna go. Listen, here's the thing. All you listeners / viewers at home, or in your car, wherever. I am not as much of a wrestling aficionado than these two gentlemen. So for that, I'm going to give you my take on it, and then these two can have their conversations, and I can politely sit quietly going, oh, So, but I did put them in order. So
Okay.
5 to 1.
Very good. All right.
Number 5, Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
I do like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Grew up with him, what little wrestling that I did see, Hulk was there. 4, John Cena. He's kind of one of those that stood out for me. So yeah,
Wow.
can't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that look on Matt's face. Ooh,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
little
a little overrated on that one.
Right
maybe.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 3, Ric Flair, Nature Boy.
Oh, all right. I feel like he's going to be on someone's list.
Woo!
Even I feel like that might be a clue right there. We've got the soundbite.
Yeah. Somebody got number 1 for Matt? Anybody? No? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Number 2, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So I have him at number 2. I've of course, the little history that's behind that with his dad being the wrestler the way that he was, and then kind of growing up into that as well.
Yeah.
And then also kind of breaking into Hollywood and his legacy, I guess that you could say.
Yeah.
And number 1, somebody who also did wrestling plus movies, Andre the Giant.
Oh,
The legend himself. He sits
Princess
at number
Bride.
1.
There you go. Yes.
Anybody want a peanut? No?
Yeah.
So that's my 5.
Nice.
I like
your
it.
5. All right.
Yeah, that's very good.
All right, I'll go. Just so I can
Oh,
get this
you
out of the
want
way.
to get? Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a little weird. Nah, to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with number 5, like he did. I'm going to go down. Now,
Uh-huh.
when I thought of these, I started at 1 and went to 5, thinking linearly at how I came about wrestling. I didn't start watching wrestling until Matt and I started watching wrestling, which was around 96, maybe?
Mid 90s. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
right when the NWO infiltrated WCW. We were all in, had no idea, I should have known that it was all a storyline, but this was back before you really even knew all that was going on, or you knew it was fake, but you didn't. It's a soap opera. That's what it was. So I'm going to start with number 1. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with
Number
my number
1 or
1.
number 5?
I'm going to start with number 1 on.
Oh,
for mine,
okay.
Just
All
because I'm
right.
going to work down from there.
Okay.
With it being WCW and NWO, Sting was the badass. Sting was who you showed up every day to see what he was going to do. And he adopted the Crow type moniker, I think is the right word.
Yeah.
So he would be in the rafters, he would rappel down. That was cool. That's what got me into wrestling. That was the first person I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then, because it was WCW, I developed a following for Goldberg. Bill Goldberg's number 2.
Okay.
Now, I
Who's next?
realize, only because I was there for the WCW run am I a Bill Goldberg fan as big as I am, because it's like earlier the Chiefs, and going through them with the Super Bowl, it's fun to experience.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get older.
Yeah.
Then what we go through now, and you start seeing that he was fast-tracked through it, and that he can't really wrestle all too well. So there's that.
There is that.
Then around 2000, I think it is, WCW was sold to WWE. And because I don't mix brands in any way, I guess, that's when I started watching WWE. Maybe it was 96, 97. I went back. Triple H in WWE. Ooh. Triple H is my favorite wrestler in WWE. The Cerebral Assassin. He's been there. He stayed with the company when everyone jumped. He got knocked down because of an incident he did, and he worked his way back up, and now he runs WWE. Like, that to me is pretty cool. That
marrying the owner's daughter doesn't hurt him.
I didn't throw that part in there, but yes, he did marry the owner's daughter. I mean, that was Cerebral Assassin, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Number 4. Yeah. Number 4, he was called the Cerebral Assassin. I don't know. John Cena. I know, same as yours, man. Number 4. You might not like John's
he pulled the trash talk.
Put the booze in here. I didn't know we had booing.
Yeah.
All right. John Cena, from the beginning of walking out for Kurt Angle when he called him out, and he's just been working. Like, he's a worker. He puts in the work. He's put his body. You watch him now, and I'm following him now in WWE because I still watch it. He's going through his retirement thing, and
he had his last Raw moment.
Yes, he started a heel. No one liked it. They immediately turned him back, and it's just been fun to watch. Also, if you look at him now, you see 20 years of pain and wrestling on his body, the way he walks and the way he's hunched over.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly on my list.
Also in the Peacemaker. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he is, I love the Peacemaker. It is so fun to watch.
I'm almost through season 1. Almost.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Season 2 gets even more weird. Number 5, and here's where I say it's weird. Stone Cold Steve Austin. He should not be number 5 on a list. I realize that is a weird spot to put him behind these others.
Yeah.
But Stone Cold was fun to watch. When I went over to WWE, he was the guy. He was the man. And at the time, he was fighting with his boss, Vince McMahon, and I was all in. I was like, all right, this makes sense. Like, he's standing up to the estate, and he shot him with a beer bath. It was crazy.
The beer truck,
the beer truck, yeah.
Also hit him with he had him in the hospital, hit him with a bedpan, and I mean, that is what they had to do.
Yes,
to compete
him and Booker T
against WCW and the Outsiders. That they had to do that. That was the Attitude Era. Yeah,
it was good. They literally fought in a supermarket. I thought it was great. Like, just there were shoppers. They had people staged as shopping, just like, oh, what's happening? All right, there we go.
Well,
see, I didn't need to worry about the second part. I could tell you where all my stuff comes from, my favorite moments.
Well, and the WWE was taped, so WCW was live, and they would come on. It's like, oh, you don't need to watch that show. We'll tell you what happens, And so, I mean, they for what was it, 82 weeks, I think it was, WCW beat WWE in the ratings, and that had never happened. And but was it Vince Russo basically got in there, and that was the downfall. That and the old heads started taking over the locker room, Hogan being one of them. But and Nash. I mean, it wasn't just Hogan, but he had people in there. Anyway,
Wiseman, you were doing fantastic. You were
doing great, man. Those head nods are
I
They're
know
scripted,
exactly what
yeah.
that look is. I've done it many times.
Well, I mean,
I know exactly what we're talking about.
Hogan kind of had to agree to kind of be the bad guy because for the longest time he was kind of the main character, the main story, the
Babyface.
main protagonist. And then, as the story goes, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And he was one of the ones that was in part of the takeover. And so then everybody started hating him.
Yep.
I did my
There you
homework.
go. There you go.
Very good. Nice. If you would look, this is weird talking about it, but if you were in it every week, it was you. Matt and I made sure we did not have plans on Monday nights because that was the night that we would watch wrestling, and then we would get together, and it was when pay-per-views were fun. Like we would get together and have a pay-per-view party of watching.
Pool our money together for the
Bash
$50
at the
or
beach
whatever.
or something.
Pay-per-view and pizza.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
exactly. Yeah.
It was
And-
so
You have
good
to
it
have
sent
pizza
someone
with your
into a
pay-per-view.
seizure. Like no.
That was attention grabbing. That's all that was there. I mean, we saw it for what it was.
All
but
right.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the
Yeah.
after show on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but,
probably shouldn't talk. Yeah, people are going to be emailing in. Hey, what are you talking about?
Yeah. If you do want to email us, though, let us know about this list. Email us at twcgchat@gmail.com. Let us know what you guys think of our wrestlers in our list here.
Or give us yours.
Let Wiseman and Niswonger know that John Cena should not be in the top 5.
Oh man, let me hear your top 5. I'm intrigued now. If
God bless
one
those
person
Marines.
isn't number 1, I'm going to be very surprised. Like I
Well,
feel like
I mean, I it's not like your list, and I'm not going to have not Star Trek on my list anywhere. But I mean, it's just
let it go, man. It's I feel
Too
like you
easy.
whooped my
You made it
ass
too
last
too
week.
easy.
Like,
Multiple lists here, but anyway, so I will go from 5 on down to 1, and at number 5 I have Eugene. No.
Don't.
That was an inside one there. We'll have to have Eugene later. Yeah,
Wiseman,
Eugene.
just do this. this is
Old
At
Eugene.
number 5, I actually have a tag team on my list, and it's the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. These two gentlemen were just massive men, and they steamrolled pretty much anybody they wrestled. I mean, they were so much fun to watch back in the 80s and just dominate, just really main top tag teams. The Steiner Brothers, the Demolition. I mean, you just name it. These guys just made them look like they were men in there with boys. It was just crazy, the difference in
they would
physique
walk
that
out
they had there. Yeah.
with football pads, spiked football pads, and they were already big shouldered gentlemen. Like that, it was ridiculous.
Yep. It was cool. At number 4, I have Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just for the historical value of his career was cut short from injuries, but I mean he carried WWE. I mean without him, WWE probably didn't make it through the WCW wars. His segments were just comical, hysterical. So many one-liners that he has, that's the bottom line, or Austin 316. And I mean, the dude just rolls much like The Rock does. The Rock has many, it doesn't matter. It's Austin and The Rock were fantastic. And they were all in the Attitude Era. The Attitude Era was great. At number 3, and I'm surprised neither one of you guys had this guy here, because I feel he was actually more of a main head figure for WWE. That is The Undertaker. The Undertaker
Thought about it.
is just, I mean, he came in the mid-90s, I believe, early 90s, mid-90s, and his character evolved through a couple different changes. But, he finished as The Undertaker. He had the streak in the WrestleManias where he continuously would win, except for when he finally decided to end the streak against Brock Lesnar, which was about the only person that you could figure would be capable of breaking the streak, and it made sense. So
That was WrestleMania 13 in 1997, by the way.
it was later than that. because he had 21 WrestleManias in a row. So it had
The
to be
Undertaker
WrestleMania in the
versus Brock
20s.
Lesnar.
Mm-hmm. That's my homework.
Your homework might be wrong on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I could
9-7
source it and just call him
Yeah.
out on this one.
Pull it up. Yep. You might have to pull that one up there. It's going to be in the 2000s.
This could be a MacGyver situation. You might be right in every way. Like,
It was something Mojo?
I think they
Undertaker,
might have
here we
been
go.
fibbing to you there a little bit.
Let me look up Undertaker loses streak.
Yeah. That's all you got to do. It'll be in the 20s at WrestleManias. Maybe even the 30s. No, it's in the 20s.
I wanted to
Definitely in
say
the
that it
20s.
was WrestleMania 13. At least that's what I had seen.
No,
WrestleMania
because
30.
his streak
30.
ended in like 21 or 22. So you had to have that many WrestleManias alone to get to that streak.
Now-
He was not in
now-
WrestleMania 1 either.
WrestleMania
Okay.
30.
So 30.
Is that
So,
what
yeah.
it was? Was 30?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, see, they were wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, your source was wrong. Man, I feel bad for you. April 6, 2014.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep. 2000. Yep. Okay. So yes, Undertaker.
You did well though. At least you knew about it. I mean,
yeah, he
I
knew who he lost to. That's
hey,
great.
you did some homework.
Listen, I don't watch wrestling at all.
That's what we're
So-
saying. You are him right now this week. That's what he said.
Yes.
Look at
If
the
I'm
smile
watching-
on his face.
if
Look
I'm
at
watching
him. He is like,
YouTube-
yeah.
If I'm watching YouTube and YouTube says, "Hey, this is what happened. And this was the day," I'm like, "Got it,
Okay,
writing it
yeah.
down."
And
Yeah.
there's
That's
the
one of the
problem with
times.
AI.
Yes. Yeah. So back on
Stupid AI.
So
Right.
number 3 is the Undertaker for me. Number 2, I have Sting. Sting is up there for me for number 2. As Niswanger already previously described, Sting. I liked Sting before he went to the Crow moniker. I liked him before he went to that character. He was kind of a
Superboy Sting.
California surfer beach guy, spiked blonde hair. He had the same moveset when he came back, just the Stinger Splash and then the Stinger Scorpion Deathlock is what was his finisher move. Just great. Him and my number 1 had some amazing matches back in the day in the 80s, and it was just, you would tune in to watch those matches and the storytelling that they were doing with the interviews and then the matches. It was just top notch stuff. So, and to my number 1, I have anybody who knows me who's going to know who my number 1 is, because it is my gamer tag. It is anything, and that is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. He is my number 1 wrestler. He is old school. He is.
There it is.
He's Mount Rushmore of many wrestlers who, asked. Ric Flair is on there for them. He's from the old days of wrestling when they would do hour-long matches. If a wrestler were to try to do that now, they wouldn't make it. But he would just do those night in, night out, hour-long matches. I mean, and
That would
he's
be
not.
exhausting.
He's not an overpowering wrestler. His technique, but he's a showman. He portrays the story out through his wrestling and his gimmicks and everything. Is just I love it.
How did you feel? How did you feel about his final showdown with Shawn Michaels at the end?
Look at you doing homework. The retirement match
nice.
there. Of course, he came back. It's just one of those things. You kill off a character and they come back, a few movies later. But
I'm sorry,
great.
I love you. You can
Yes,
still see
yep.
Shawn say that,
Yep.
I'm sorry, I love you. And then,
Yeah.
pow.
So, and
To
that's
the
one of those
face.
things. Triple H is a huge Ric Flair fan. He is there. And with Shawn Michaels, you get the old timers there who know respect, know who the ones who kept the ship going and everything. And they, it's just what it is. He's made it. He's lived a crazy, amazing life. And he is still around, whereas a lot of wrestlers are not. It's just mind-boggling how Ric Flair is still with us. But yeah.
You see these older wrestlers like Ric Flair and you see how banged up they are, and you go, "Oh, they were old wrestlers." That's the issue I'm having watching John Cena knowing he's our age, and he's like seeing him age, I feel is different than seeing like Ric Flair or the older wrestlers. Seeing them, you're like, oh, okay, that. But watching John Cena age before us, after seeing him his whole career, you're like, oh man, if he's like he went through hell. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It makes me feel old watching him being decrepit because I understand it. Like, okay, you're getting old because you got thrown around. So
you got arthritis in your spine.
Ric Flair's looking real old though. Like he's
well, he is. I mean,
he's up there.
But I there's conventions that he's around, and I just for a moment think about going to those to see him, but I don't want to. I will remember him for the times that I remember him from, and not the nowadays. So
the Friends dilemma.
Yes. So the John Cena thing for me, I felt he is overrated so much. And the fact that they gave him because of his retirement stretch, gave him the record-breaking world championship run to beat Ric Flair. I was okay with him being tied, but they gave it to him this year just because it's his final year, and I lost it after that for any enjoyment of John Cena, which wasn't much to begin with. I didn't think his gimmick was all that great. The don't see me comes out with his little towels. I'm like, okay, you're playing up for the 8-year-olds or what? I mean, I've never been John Cena, and I just never felt he's been. You guys are correct. He's been around a long time. He is the LeBron James of wrestling, and I that's how I view him. So. Yeah.
Zing!
That's how I view him. I just,
This
not
must
a John
be how
Cena
them
fan.
Nap of the earth, under the radar.
Yeah.
This
not
must
a
be
John
how
Cena
them
fan.
actual LeBron James fans feel when people say that. Like, what?
Yeah.
Somebody who's a LeBron James fan listening to it, going, wait,
what?
I
like John Cena's the LeBron. That man has put in the work. Okay, I'll agree with you on this one. I can see how he wouldn't be.
But some wrestling moments, of course, where we mentioned Austin 316. Sting's return was great. The Goldberg versus Hogan on Nitro, of all places, not on a pay-per-view. He had to beat Scott Hall, then Hogan. That was just an amazing Monday night there. And then
the Hogan versus Andre the Giant when he body slams Andre the Giant.
WrestleMania 3. Yep, that's what got me into wrestling. I remember going down to the video store, and it was a 2-taper. Big old 2-tape VHS. Yeah, I took that home and I watched all 3 or 4 hours. And the build up to that, I was like, and then that was on like Saturdays and Fridays, and I was like, okay, that's what got me into wrestling. Hogan got me into it, and the Giant. And I was a big WWF fan at the time, and then I did move over to some but unlike Nicewonger, I can go both brands. I'm not partial just to one.
So who were you rooting for whenever Dwayne Johnson faced off against Hulk Hogan?
I was going for Hollywood.
Hollywood
Hogan. That is one of my top favorite matches, and them two gentlemen, being the pros that they were, noticed the crowd was for Hogan, because Rock was supposed to be babyface and Hogan was the villain, and they noticed it, and they were able to switch it in the ring because they were in Toronto.
That's cool.
Is
they
where
were in Canada,
I'm trying to remember where
WrestleMania X8.
That was 18. Yeah.
Okay.
18. I would try it, but they're huge Hogan fans. Yeah. Look at you.
Look at you.
Woo! Yeah, we're doing yourself good here. Now.
That's what happens whenever you do your homework.
That was just a bad list on that 13 there, but you're doing good.
Can't win them all.
I mean,
that's right.
You're doing all this research. Watching all these videos. You starting to enjoy some wrestling? Or are you starting to enjoy the pro wrestling?
I mean, a match to watch, if you really want to watch it, is the second Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker and Mankind. That is.
Oh, when he body slams him 2 times off the cage. The first time it landed on the table, and the second time, I guess the second time hurt more but that actually
Oh.
made
He
it
knocked
into
him
the
out.
ring.
You
Yeah.
Knocked him out.
actually
knocked
He ended
his
up with like a
tooth
tooth
loose.
up his nose.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was jacked up, and then he came back for
I
more.
did my homework.
He did. He did. He came back for more.
All right. Anyways.
So, but the Rock segments, Nitro, The Outsiders, Hall and Nash, that was a lot of fun. NWO, Goldberg Streak, that was a lot of fun. The TLC, the table, ladders, and chair match with the Dudleys, Christian and Edge,
man.
and the Hardy Boys. If you want to talk about just destruction and 6 guys just throwing their bodies out there, but just amazing. That is an amazing match to watch. You have the whole DX era. You have the ECW, which was Paul Heyman's wrestling enterprise, which you get a lot of good wrestlers from ECW. But as Niswanger mentioned, we were really into it, and good old Nintendo 64 was out around that time, and we had the 2 amazing wrestling games that him and I would just dominate whoever wanted to play tag team matches. We were just sitting there toying around with these people. Yeah, just having a good old time. Like, oh, let's do this
My
move
turn.
now. Yeah.
We knew the control. Like, it was a good time. If you wanted to see a good Saturday night in Fort Scott, we would just be there playing video games of wrestling, talking shit to each other. Sorry, beep that out. But that's just what it was. Like,
Yep.
it was a thing. It just that's how it was. And we would talk about wrestling.
Golden
Like,
Eye
did
and
you see
wrestling.
it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And just, Niswanger, when we would face off against each other, it was kind of boring because we had the block technique down so good, and one of us would go for a hit or a grapple,
Just constantly blocking.
Next one would try to do it, block. So I every now and then we mixed it up, and then I found Chris Jericho and his nice little sidekick that he would do to the midsection, and Niswanger couldn't do anything with it because it wasn't really a block for it. But if you did block, it still staggered you enough that I could get into my move. And I had a great win.
It was
streak
over
with
at
Chris
that
Jericho.
point.
Yeah, it got to a point where it was kind of banned from even using him. And then we got into the modern era video games, and as I mentioned earlier, Eugene was a great wrestler. And actually not, but I somehow knew how to master this one guy who was like mid 80 rating. And Niswanger would get even he would come out with the heavy bangers, The Rock, Austin, upper 90 rated wrestlers, and Eugene would just mop the floor with these guys because Eugene was a mimic of Hogan and Austin and like several wrestlers. He had their key moves. So I'm like, well, why not use this guy? He's like a morph of all these other wrestlers.
Sure.
And I just and so
The Marvel century of wrestlers.
Pretty much,
Yeah. Notice he's not going too much further into his gimmick though, because it's one of those things. Look, if anyone Googles this, the 90s were a different time, man.
Yes,
That's all I got to say. We weren't quite as
well. These were
PC.
2000s for Eugene. Yeah.
Was it 2000? But it's still early.
2000.
We quite weren't as PC as we are now. So he was allowed to do it back then. And
you wouldn't get away with it now. But,
no.
But yeah, you look up Eugene and then you see out there, and this guy is just mopping the floor with Niswanger and his character. So it was just more of it was added salt in the wound type thing there. He's like, how are you doing this? So
we didn't play video games that much after that. Like, it was just.
I don't know if you guys are familiar.
And just ran off.
I took his controller with me.
Yeah, took that blue controller and just ran.
Blue controller. Yeah. I don't know if you guys
so much
recall
trauma.
King from Tekken, the wrestler.
Yes.
Do you guys remember that? Okay, so I played Tekken with some friends of mine, and there was one guy that knew King so well that he would do combo after combo after combo on the PlayStation, and then he would set his controller down, and then he would go through the different combos, and you're fighting, but his controller is sitting there, and he's just looking at you going, good game.
Yep.
I mean, my guy still has half life, but it's just ticking away because he's just combo after the next combo after the next combo, and he's already plugged it all in. He's just like,
yeah. I love playing Tekken. That's just a button masher for me. I'm just like, and look at all those fancy moves. I know how to do none of them, but King was one. if you actually memorized all those moves, yeah, you could do those. But
It was done.
never capable of doing that. Yeah.
King had one move that I cheesed every time. It was that little lower kick thing that he would slide across. I mean, you could take some and then just switch over to Law and just do that back kick in the corner. I hate games like that, but I know how to use them.
Yeah. I actually picked up the new Tekken 8, I believe is out, because they say it harkens back to Tekken 2 and 3, which is the heyday.
Oh, yeah.
And I will tell you, fellas, it is. It is a lot of fun. I'm on there button mashing my way through these characters. I was like, this feels like the old times. And so, yeah. I love Mortal Kombat, but I can't do the Mortal Kombat directionals, these buttons. I just can't do it. But Tekken, you don't need to do that for. You said Jin? Jin fan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jin Kazama. Yeah, I was a Jin fan. I was really good with Jin.
See, and I like June. I think her name was June. She had the really cool leg kick combos, and then Horang is another one. Has Horang, had the really cool kick combos. So
I really liked the gentleman who knew the dancing style.
Eddie Gordo. Eddie
Gordo.
Gordo.
Eddie Gordo. It was always fun to get him going because you felt like you were dancing. Like, you're whooping some butt, and he's doing like little cartwheels and backflips and break dancing. So
I mean, it even has Jack on there, and it has the Panda. I mean, I don't know who used those characters, but yeah, they're even on there. So, anyways, getting sidetracked there a little bit.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
but anyways, that's another podcast down the road there, but. Okay, great. I like that. That was a lot of fun there. Wiseman, congratulations. You made it through. That's good.
Thank you. I did what I could.
Yes. Great job.
That's an example right there, ladies and gentlemen, of how to do the homework on time. Great job.
Yep. Exactly
Talk about stuff I don't know much about. Yep. I got you.
Yeah.
So
and
we'll do. He did very well. We'll do a couple segments here, and then we'll see where we're at that point, fellas. All right, this week, one of our segments we're going to do is another IMDb rating. This is going to be 80s and 90s TV shows.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a TV show, and they're going to be facing off against each other, and you tell me which one you feel has the higher IMDb rating.
Okay, so the IMDb, that one's the viewer, or that one's the acclaimed?
The viewer. That is the viewer. Rotten Tomatoes is the critic.
Rotten Tomatoes, okay.
And IMDb is more of the normal, everyday people who watch stuff and then go on there and click, a rating for it.
Gotcha.
So, all right. And, of course, they go up to 10, and they can do, 0.2, 0.3s or whatever after so many thousands of, But,
right.
You don't need to tell me the score. You just tell me which one you feel has the higher score of the two, okay?
Okay.
First up, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer versus The Wonder Years. Which one do you guys feel will have? And you both are facing off against each other, so you don't need to come to a consensus.
I'll say Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm more of a fan of the Wonder Years, but I'm going to say IMDb, Buffy.
Probably Buffy.
Yeah, same. I want to go with Wonder Years, but since this isn't, Rotten Tomatoes.
All right. Next up, we have The X-Files versus The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Ooh.
Which one do you feel has the TV show had the higher IMDb rating?
Probably Fresh Prince.
I'm going to go with X-Files.
Just to be different, or you truly feel that way?
I feel like the X-Files had more of a cult following than Fresh Prince does.
Okay. Next up, we have Law and Order, which has been a long-running series, but Law and Order versus
just Law and Order.
The OG, I would say, the OG. Law and Order versus Cheers.
Ooh.
Have we had Cheers on here before?
We may have.
I had it on. I had it on a list, but I don't know that it was on an IM. Well, was it?
Probably was. Yeah.
I thought I heard.
Probably was. Yeah.
Pretty high up there. I'm going with Cheers because it was pretty high up.
Yeah.
against Law and Order. So you both going Cheers?
You know what? I'm going to take Law and Order. Why not?
I'm not trying to throw curveballs on you guys here. Okay. All right.
Gotta
Next
mix it
up,
up a
we
little
have
bit.
Mad About You versus Quantum Leap. Which one has the higher IMDb rating?
Mad About You.
Yes, agreed.
Okay. Next up, we have Home Improvement versus Roseanne.
Ooh. Roseanne. It was a thing. I think more than Home Improvement was. I mean, it had its thing, but I
They
think more
both did,
people-
yeah.
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 But I think Roseanne was more.
Yeah. I'm going to say Roseanne. I
Okay.
say it's close, but yeah.
Next up, we have Family Matters versus MacGyver.
Oh, I'm going with MacGyver.
Family Matters.
Oh, he just wants to beat MacGyver no matter what.
I really do. This is visceral at this point. Yeah.
Next up,
I
we
really
have-
used to love MacGyver, by the way. You have made him my villain.
I don't know why. He should have elevated it. He beat all of your people.
That's why I hate him.
Next up, we have ER versus WKRP in Cincinnati.
ER.
ER.
Okay. Next up, we have Frasier versus the King of Queens.
Frasier.
Frasier. I heard far more about Frasier than I did King of Queens.
Okay. Next up, we have Will and Grace versus Full House.
Ooh. Will and Grace.
Full House. Why not?
Yeah, I feel
Why
like that's
not?
a fair one. I'm
Next
thinking
up.
about Will and Grace now. Like it wouldn't have been
It
as
could
widely
be.
accepted as Full House. I
Correct,
don't think.
yeah.
Well,
So
that's probably true.
there's that issue.
Next up, we have Saved by the Bell versus Alf.
Saved by the Bell.
I'm going with Alf. Just
I mean,
because
I
gotta
love
do
Alf.
something- I got to
Yeah.
do something different to catch up.
What do you mean catch up? I gotta catch up. You're
No,
one ahead.
no.
Okay.
No, we have different answers here on a few of
You
these.
do have
Oh,
quite
I
a
see.
few.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys do
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
quite
doing
a
Quite
the
the
math in my
dichotomy.
head, I have to keep up with it where I can.
yeah.
you know.
So with a win tonight, a runaway win, 6-1
Whoa.
this evening. We have the winner of Nicewonger pulling away 6-1 this evening.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
The
Question.
Wonder Years came in. You guys both didn't go. A Wonder Years at 8.4. Buffy with 8.3. So Wonder Years is actually rated higher than Buffy.
Wow.
Next up, that's the X-Files in at 8.6 versus Fresh Prince at 7.9. Next up, Law and Order at 7.8 versus Cheers at a solid 8. Next up, we have Mad About You, which you guys both went with at 6.8 versus Quantum Leap at 8.2.
That was high.
Whoa.
Quantum Leap, yes, Quantum Leap, highly rated. Home Improvement coming in at 7.3. You guys both went with Roseanne, which comes in at 7.1. So Home Improvement higher rated than Roseanne.
How about that?
Next up, Family Matters at 6.6 versus MacGyver at 7.6. So MacGyver with the win there again.
Another reason to hate that show.
Next up, we have
MacGyver.
WKRP in Cincinnati at a solid 8. Beats out ER at 7.9.
What?
Yes. Yeah. WKRP.
I mean, it's
Cincinnati.
Michael Crichton for crying out loud. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So next up, we
Okay.
have Frasier at 8.2, beating out the King of Queens at 7.4. So that was pretty decisive there.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Will and Grace beating out at 7.4, beating out Full House at 6.8.
See, that surprises me. Like it,
Yeah.
I figured Full House was more wholesome and like that.
Yeah.
So it would be higher ranked on
Yeah.
the so. Oh.
Yep. And then we have Saved by the Bell at 7.1, but not quite able to beat out Alf. Alf beat it at 7.4. So
See, I
Nice
wouldn't have
Wonger
figured
coming
that.
in with 6.
Wow. Hey, congratulations.
Correct
Nice one.
answers.
Except for
and,
the MacGyver part, man. That
yeah.
doesn't but whatever.
Care about.
Congratulations there. MacGyver coming through again there.
Man,
Well done.
Is Richard Dean Anderson still alive? Can we get him on the show? Because I'd be like, why?
Oh,
You
yeah.
have someone to introduce you to.
You ever
Pass.
been to the Roman Coliseum, MacGyver?
Yeah.
I
Think
heard
you could
do
set
really
up a
well
trap?
there.
Huh?
Yeah, they do really
No, I
well.
don't think so, Richard.
Just show him the one episode where he's mentioned and he might be in. I'm just saying, like, oh,
He's becoming my Newman. Richard
Hello.
Newman.
All
MacGyver.
right. We'll do one more segment here. We'll do the top movies based off of books. So I believe, if I'm doing my list correctly, these were all books before they were movies. Okay, and there's going to be a little tournament here that we do have done. So I'll give you two. You tell me which one you view together is the better of the two here. Okay,
We get to be together on this one.
that's right.
I
So
don't like
first up,
competing
we
against
have
Yes, you do.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. And of course, these are movies, but they're based off of books. So they're, in that, if I'm making that make sense there. So Lord of the Rings versus Schindler's List. What do you guys have being the winner of that?
Our opinion?
Yes, because we have to eliminate one of those two. Are you eliminating Lord of the Rings? Or are you eliminating Schindler's List? And not so
Jeez,
much
man.
the book. Not so much the book. Well, the book was better than the movie, or this or that. It's just the movie base. We're ranking the top movies based off of books.
I'm gonna. Well, I was gonna go with Lord of the Rings.
Let's go with Lord of the Rings on this.
Lord of the Rings. Okay. And
Okay.
I'll be a tiebreaker again. I would have went with Lord of the Rings. But
Nice.
Yeah.
next up, we have Jurassic Park versus The Shining.
It's Michael Crichton, by the way. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Stephen King.
Okay, so help me out here. You're talking about the book and you're talking about the movie.
I'm talking about the movie.
You're
These
talking about the
movies
best
were
movie
based off
adaptations.
of books. Correct.
Okay.
Now, but you're going to get lost in the weeds there, saying, "Well, it's not as good as the book. The movie wasn't
Sure.
as good as the book." Not kind of just try to separate the book from this tournament a little bit here. All these movies were
More
based
so
off
graded
of a
by
book.
the movie.
Yes, more so graded by the
Okay.
movie.
That's
Okay.
what I was gonna say. It doesn't matter. I haven't read any of the books you've asked so far, so I'm just basing the movie. So let's do this.
Mine's coming from a little bit more nostalgia than anything else, but I'm going to say Jurassic Park. Nice Wonder, what do you think?
I have not seen The Shining all the way through, so I'm going with Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, we have Fight Club versus Silence of the Lambs.
Fight Club.
I'm going to say Silence of the Lambs.
Tiebreaker is going to go with James Durden. Fight
Yes.
Club.
Oh,
Yep. That's just a great film. Was it James?
Fight Club.
Tyler Durden.
Tyler Durden. I call him James. Tyler.
I was like,
Durden.
who's
you did say
James
James,
Durden?
didn't you?
I
Yeah,
did.
was
I
like,
did.
who?
I did.
Yeah.
You got me on that one. I was trying to sneak it by. You got,
No,
you
it's.
got me.
I was like,
Yeah.
that was
That's
neither
what
the
back that
author
up.
of the movies nor in
Back
the book.
that
I didn't know where that was at. Yeah.
Next up, we have Jaws
Mm-hmm.
versus The Wizard of Oz.
Jaws.
No, Jaws was based on a book.
It is. Yeah.
Wow.
Going with
Jaws.
Jaws. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Ready Player One versus Twilight.
Oh, right.
Ready Player
Player
One.
One. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Twilight fans
the
out there.
Twilight
Twilight was
is
good.
a good. Yes.
Don't
it
listen to
was
these
good.
two guys there.
No,
Twilight was
but-
good, but
Sorry, Tanya.
Ready
I already see
Player
where this one's
One.
being directed. Sorry, Tanya.
yeah.
Was good.
Well, and Chrissy as well. But
Oh,
yes.
sorry, Chrissy.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was not good. I'm just saying that Ready Player One hit far more things that I enjoyed than the Twilight movies. Like that's.
Let's just
all
put
I'm
it this
saying.
way. Would you want me to choose Twilight over Ready Player One? No.
Next up, we
No, you
have
wouldn't.
Forrest Gump versus The Princess Bride.
Oh, that's a rough
Princess
one.
Bride.
No.
Nope. Princess Bride. I mean, I like Forrest Gump. Don't get me wrong, but this is my opinion now. I'm not going by the wrong opinion by IMDb.
Yeah.
MacGyver.
I like Forrest Gump. I
Okay.
mean, they're both quotable
They're
movies
both
in
good.
They
Yeah.
are.
different ways. Like,
But
that
if
is
you
a
were
rough
to
fight.
if you were to say one of them has to disappear forever. I'm sorry. I have to have the Princess Bride in my world.
I still like Forrest Gump. Like that's
Tiebreaker?
Yeah, this one's rough. This one is
yeah,
real rough.
let's leave this. Let's put this on Matt. You're the adult here.
Yeah, The Princess Bride. I love me, The Princess Bride. But I'm gonna have to go with Forrest Gump on this.
Sometimes, Chris,
As
do
you
feel like he
wish.
sides with me.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
I quote that to
Is it-
Tanya all the time. She will tell you
you
that.
wish.
I quote that to her all the time. Hey, can
I
you
don't
do
think
this
it
for me?
means what you think it
As you wish.
means.
That's right. I do not think it means. Yeah.
Just said that word a lot. I do not think it means what you think it
happens
means.
Sometimes.
Inconceivable. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at all the quotes you're quoting.
Life's like box chocolate.
Yeah.
Sorry, I ruined your Black Panther party.
Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
You got me. That's my boat.
Yeah. So next up,
To
we have
blave. Of course, we know to blave means to bluff.
Wadang, or was it Wabang?
Marriage.
Marriage.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
If either one of you marry me,
Storm
can you
the
please
castle.
do that? No.
Yes.
No.
My first wedding that I officiated, I actually used the Friends, Joey's spiel that he did when he officiated the wedding. I actually squeezed it in. Oh, it was good watching people's
The give,
reaction. Yeah,
the sharing.
yeah, yep, and sharing and giving. Oh yeah, I squeezed it in.
Great.
It was
That's
beautiful.
great.
If you guys don't know what it is, you should look it up. Joey's wedding speech. There, it was great.
Gotta use that
Homework
one.
to do.
Yeah. Next up, Harry Potter versus Gone with the Wind.
Frankly, my dear.
I don't really care about that movie. I never got around to watching that classic. I'm sorry. It just seemed way too long and nothing.
It's about a 4-hour commitment.
Yeah.
So,
All right, I'll go Harry Potter. I'm okay with that.
okay. Yep.
Which is sad because Harry Potter's a how many hour commitment, and I'm complaining about a 4-hour commitment. Like,
well, yeah, it's 2.5, but yeah. Next up, we have Hunger Games versus The Godfather. Which Nicemonger has not seen The Godfather, so he's already voting for Hunger Games.
get out of my head, man! Get out of there.
I'm going Godfather, man. I love The Godfather.
Well, I was just thinking. I always hear you guys talking about how there's 3 Godfathers, but don't watch the third one. Like,
Yeah,
so.
that's the thing.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
true.
going to go with The Godfather here. I'm going to go with The Godfather here because those two are just fantastic. So
yeah.
the third, even though as bad as it still can't knock down the first two. And the second one technically is better than the first, if that's possible. It's kind of an Empire Strike Back type thing. So, all right, now we're into the second round here. We have Lord of the Rings versus Jurassic Park.
Well, Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Lord.
Next up, we have Fight Club versus Jaws.
Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club. I'll say Fight Club.
Oh, I figured.
Next
you were gonna
up,
take
we
Jaws
have
on that one.
Ready Player One versus Forrest Gump.
Ready Player One.
Forrest Gump.
I'm actually going with Ready Player One on this
I was
one.
gonna lose that one. Yeah.
This one is too many. Next up, we have Harry Potter versus The Godfather.
Harry
Well,
Potter.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, of course it would. I mean, they're both good. Oof.
Yes.
If you say so.
I do. I'll say The Godfather. I'm gonna say The Godfather. Let's add some dynamics to this.
And I'm going to pull through for Harry Potter on this one.
Okay,
Here.
okay.
Even as great as The Godfather is, but
you can't really lose on either one of them. They're both very good.
no, you can't.
So
now we'll see. I think this one's going to be up to me here, but we'll see here. We have Lord of the Rings versus Fight Club.
Gosh,
Lord of the Rings.
I knew it was kind of like you, Matt. I'm gonna make you put the hole in Fight Club's head because.
Well, I mean, you do know what top
I
movie franchises were for Wiseman and I here.
I
so,
know.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna take the
Gonna have
bullet.
to be Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
So they weren't making soap in Lord of the Rings. So, but,
sorry, Tyler.
next up, we have Ready Player One versus Harry Potter.
Oh no!
Still, I'm gonna guess Ready Player One's gonna make it into the finals here because I'm gonna. Who is it versus Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna go with Ready Player One. I'm gonna stick with Ready Player One.
I am not trying to be difficult, but Harry Potter. I'm gonna go with Harry Potter.
Look. It's a tough one. It really is.
It is a tough one.
It is, but I have more Harry Potters than Ready Player One.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Harry Potter on this one, just for the aspect of the full storytelling across multiple films. Ready Player One, fantastic film, fantastic book.
Yeah.
And again, we've talked about that. The book by itself is fantastic, and the movie is not dead on to the book, but the movie itself stands alone.
But still holds up.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but Harry Potter, we're going to go with Harry Potter on this one.
It has a lot of nods to Robert Zemeckis and Back to the Future and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So
hard for me to let go.
Last up,
He's trying to remind you of all
No.
the good things, so
I'm just,
yeah.
That's why I went with Ready Player One.
I mean,
Look, I still like Harry Potter.
Last up, we have Lord of the Rings versus Harry Potter. Which one is the best movies that were based off of books?
Lord of the Rings.
I'm gonna have to go. You can't. Can you compare Tolkien to J.K. Rowling? I don't think you can do this and feel like a good person.
I'd say, look, they both deserve first and second position. Now the question is which one do they take? And depending on where you're standing, it's a win-win-win.
Correct.
Michael.
So you going to throw one out there, Nice Wonger?
Yeah, I'm going with Lord of the Rings. I'm just
okay. There you go. Great job. So
okay.
That's where we're going to go.
That's what I'm
with.
saying. You can't. I can't choose Tolkien over J.K. Like I know she's a good writer, but Harry Potter is the only thing, and I don't. I mean, he gave us The Hobbit, like a whole line of the Hobbits, as well as the Lord of the Rings, like
the Silmarillion, the Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
All of this while fighting in World War I in the trenches. Like, okay, do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Yeah.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
There you go. Oh, he had it on command. Look at that.
All right, great job, fellas. So, top movies based off of books. You guys came out with Lord of the Rings. Boy, the Lord of the Rings.
I'm pleased.
Quite often in our podcast here. That's great. We talk about them often around the water cooler. So, but with that, fellas, we will wrap up another week around the water cooler. So you guys did great. We hope everyone enjoyed listening, and we will catch you next week, same time, same water cooler. Just a little teaser for next week. If you tune in, we will have our water cooler guys will have their very first special guest appearance on the water cooler joining us. We will have a movie review, And guys, tune in, see who the guest is and what movie we are reviewing, and look forward to having that. It should be fun. So, and with that, remember to stay cool and stay questionable. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.